Bombarda. Incendio.
Hanımlar beyler, Hogwarts Legacy'de görevlere kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Eğer videolar hoşunuza gidiyorsa, sizi eğlendirebiliyorsak, videoları beğenip kanala abone olmayı lütfen ihmal etmeyin. Şimdi görevlere başlayalım. Keyifli seyirler. Neti.
Good.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
Kim kaybolmuş?
He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind. Where are you, Archie?
Are you
Yeah.
all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead.
Kim öldürdü?
Killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle.
Kim öldürdü lan?
Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatened.
He must be.
Oğlun iyi, onu bulacağız.
Archie was home with his father while I was out. His satchel's missing. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... When my husband...
Babasının ölümünü görmemiştir
Do you know
inşallah.
which way Archie might have gone?
He never wanders far.
Tamam.
But if he witnessed her, I'm afraid to leave. In case he comes back
Sen
home.
evde dur. Evde dur bacım sen. Evde dur.
Find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Sen bir çay suyu koy bakayım, git içeri. Çay suyunu koy, ben geliyorum şimdi. Oğlunu alıp geleceğim.
Please do not.
My husband...
Şu altını da alayım.
We found to Officer Singer. She told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need
Revelio.
something more. This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his...
Archie Bickle.
Someone came here looking for him. Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went.
Nasıl lan?
Revelio.
There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right. Men like Harlow would not think twice about
Buradan
killing a
gitmiş.
child. We must find Archie quickly.
Çocuğu da öldürüyorsa artık var ya. Bombarda falan kesmez. Daha sayı sokarım götünü.
Wolves! Prepare for
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that
Revelio.
wolf pack. We should look around.
Archie's satchel.
Çantayı burada bırakmış.
Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way. I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
I wonder what Archie saw. I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would
Revelio.
never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Yola çıkmış buradan.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals. They are beautiful, are they?
Ha, evde yavrusu da var. Göstereyim ben sana.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first thestral shortly thereafter.
Ölüme tanık olanlar görebiliyormuş bunları sadece.
I still do.
Güzel ha.
I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only
Revelio.
yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man.
Babasının ölümünü görmüş.
Moving. We must find Archie.
Lan! Tutamıyor onu lan ufacık çocuğa.
Petrificus totalis!
Stop that! Bombarder!
Expulso!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Incendio!
Petrificus
Protego! Benito! Forever!
Incendio!
Petrificus totalis!
Protego!
Ah, there you
Incendio!
are!
Expulso!
Petrificus totalis!
I shall kill you for...
Accio! Bombarder!
They got what they deserved.
Şey lazım ya. Bir dakika girme oraya. Ondan önce 2 dakika ben şunları bir yapayım.
Accio! Levioso! Depulso!
Ben bunu nasıl söndüreceğim ki?
Reparo! Lumos!
Lubos.
Glacius! Depulso!
Şu bir.
Revelio! Depulso! Levioso! Accio!
Şey yapsak. Wingardium Leviosa.
Wingardium Leviosa! Wingardium Leviosa.
Dönder işte, dönder.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Her neyse artık yapacak bir şey yok. O zaman şunu temizleyelim. İkisi orada. Diğeri nerede?
It is as I feared. They have Archie. Be on your guard. There can be no mistakes.
Incendio.
Bunu da temizledik. Şimdi içeri girebiliriz. Burası nasıl bir mekan acaba şimdi? Hadi bak.
I did not expect this tent to be so large on the inside. That complicates things a little.
Accio. Frigo.
Let's see what you make of my inferior.
Accio. Incendio. Accio.
You don't want to try that.
Incendio.
You're easier to spot than an eruption.
Sen de bas geri.
Accio. Incendio.
For your deed.
Accio. Incendio. Accio. Incendio.
Bu kadar basit. Hepsini temizledik.
Revelio.
Dur lan, geliyoruz işte.
Archie.
Archie.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Seni annen gönder, annen.
I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get
Bağır Archie, bağır, hiçbir şey olmaz. Yok edeceğim buradakileri.
Aloha Mora.
Çık oradan. Lan.
A man called Harlow. He killed my friend.
Oo, çocuk görmüş.
Sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
Direkt eve mi gidecek? Mrs. Pickle.
Archie, you're here!
Al getirdim oğlunu.
You're safe.
Çay yaptı mı çay?
Mother, oh mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oo, bütün köye musallat olmuşlar.
I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. Last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
It may be
Zaten peşimde.
I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
Ya bana Harlow'un yerini söyle.
Again about your husband, Mrs. Pickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Bak işte ya.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
Bunu da bitirdik. Profesör Weasley bize ödev veriyor. Yeraltı limanında saha rehberi sayfasını toplayın. Tamam. Şuraya bir gidelim önce. Yeraltı limanına ben daha önce gitmiştim. Ve oradaki saha rehberini topladım ben ya. Toplamadığım başka rehber mi varmış acaba? Aynen şurası. O zaman in.
Revelio.
Oradaymış bak.
Slytherins almost always use the door to the right.
Kütüphaneye mi çıkacağız?
book Professor Weasley asked me to find should be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Looking for the book Intermediate Transfiguration.
Bundan mı
Professor
konuşacağım?
Weasley asked
Evet.
me to get something from that book. May I have it?
Did she now? I'll give you this book if
Ee?
you humour me by answering a few questions from my quiz.
Quiz.
Some people call bits of knowledge trivia. I would argue that no knowledge is trivial. Hence, I have created a small quiz, just for fun, focusing mainly on the lore of the wizarding world. None of the other students will try it, no matter how many times I ask. They all say they have enough with schoolwork. Ugh, they don't value knowledge the way I do. Surely you're interested. I'll even start you off with a few of my easiest...
Sor bakayım hadi.
A quiz sounds like fun.
Splendid! Just a few questions and then I'll hand over this book. Let us begin.
Sor.
Before the invention of the golden snitch, which magical creature was used in a game of Quidditch?
The snake bird.
No. Incorrect. The answer was the golden snidget. The snidget was first introduced to Quidditch in 1269 by a wizard named
Tamam.
which potion is commonly referred to as liquid luck.
Al.
Felix Felicis.
Well done. Since it makes the drinker temporarily lucky, Felix Felicis is about
Tamam.
the tale of the three brothers involves which magical artifacts?
The Deathly Hallows.
Correct. According to Beedle the Bard, the Deathly
Salladım ha.
Hallows consists of the Elder Wand, the Resurrection Stone, and the Cloak of Invisibility.
Ha.
Which ball in Quidditch is the largest?
The Quaffle.
That's right.
Bayağı doğru bildik lan.
The quaffle through one of 3 hoops in a Quidditch match. Their team is awarded 10 points. True or false? Polyjuice potion allows the drinker to change species.
True.
Actually, the answer was false. While Polyjuice potion can be used to change things such as age or race, it cannot be used to change species. Well, I suppose this has gone on long enough. I'll put the book back on the pedestal now. If you're inclined to test your knowledge again, I have plenty more questions I can
Yok
ask
yok
you.
bacım. Yok.
And I won't be giving you any more easy questions either. The next ones will be more difficult.
I'm sorry. I don't have time for a quiz at the moment.
Let me know if you change your mind. I put the book back on the pedestal for you.
Revelio ought to make quick work of this. Professor Weasley's tasks are complete. I should attend Transfiguration.
Gidip Weasley'den de şu büyüyü öğrenelim.
Reading can be as magical.
Encouraging you. And nor am I. I can do without getting expelled.
I heard Professor Weasley transfigured the
Ne oldu lan?
That was an interesting class.
Thanks to you. Wasn't precisely what I had in mind, but it was still brilliant. I
Sen yüzünden ceza yiyorduk şerefsiz.
hope Sharp wasn't too disagreeable when you handed in your potion. Heard him talking about taking responsibility.
Önemli şey değildi
Professor
yine
Sharp
de
was
şey
annoyed,
olmaz.
but we sorted it out. No harm.
Cheers to that. He probably had a good chuckle after we left. Sharp may seem gruff, but I'd bet a few galleons he blew up a potion or two in his day. Best be off. Next time we talk, I promise, fewer explosions.
İnşallah.
I'd like this up in the house.
Neymiş bu şimdi? Baykuşu çevirdi lan.
Settle down. Transfiguration, as you may be weary of hearing me say, is an exact science that can take a lifetime to master. But we needn't be daunted. Almost anything can be transformed if you can just perceive the potential within it. As I see in all of you, tremendous witches and wizards, every one of you. Or it could just be my eyesight. Now, you all know what to do.
Neyi dönüştürmemi istiyorsunuz? Ya kelebek yaptım.
Beautifully done.
Weasley.
You wanted to discuss my progress so far this term, Professor.
I did. You seem to have had no trouble in getting up to speed. And frankly, excelling in your schoolwork this year.
Thank you, Professor. The extra assignments have been helpful.
As I suspected they would be. Now, it seems you've been making excellent use of the opportunities presented by your field guide. Of course, the guide isn't the only measure of success. Deke tells me you captured a unicorn and brought it back to the room of requirement.
Evet.
Detecting so rare a beast is an accomplishment of which you can be quite proud.
Bu en basitlerindendi.
I will say I'm especially impressed with all you've accomplished in light of the rumors of your extracurricular activities. Was your visit to the kitchens and the Hogsmeade graveyard with Nick to bribe a ghost for information connected in any way to Professor Fig?
Not at all. I'm fascinated by ghosts and food, and I was interested in learning more about the castle and the surrounding area.
I see. I admire your penchant for learning, but do remember that your classwork and field guide are designed to educate you thoroughly.
Hepsinden haberi varmış lan hocanın.
End of the year in no time, and you'll want to be well prepared for your OWLs. I'll provide a final assessment at that time to ensure that you're ready for your exams. Until then, well done. You are dismissed.
Nasıl görevden alındın? Ne demek lan görevden alındın? Ne demek istedi hoca? Peki bak sen.
Meet me at the Overlook, just north of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll explain.
My plan with the helmet failed, but I have another idea. I think we may be able to find what we need at a goblin mine south of Hogwarts. Meet me there and bring someone.
Logok'tan hiç güvenmiyorum reis. Vallahi alınma ama hiç güvenmiyorum sana. Zerre güvenim yok. Bunu aldık zaten. Yukarıda bir yerde bir görev varmış ama. Sen kimsin?
Hello, Sophronia. That was quite the quiz you gave me. What are you up to now?
Good test of one's knowledge, isn't it? I'm actually
Bu
working on
muymuş?
something
Konuşmak istemiyorum.
She was just good at
whilst reading, but in typical
And
Tamam,
you're
git,
a
git,
third
git.
year, so
quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
if you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the hall. There, you'll find a series of depulso puzzles concealing pieces.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find.
Ne görev verdi lan bu bize?
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Suppose I should look for that secret hall Sophronia told me about.
Gizli salon mu?
Sound interesting.
Galleons.
Revelio.
Önce şuraya bir bakalım da.
My mother would like to speak with me. I believe she has learned about some of what we
Capolso.
I'm hoping she may be easier on me if you are there.
This must be the entrance to the Hall of
Burası neresi acaba?
Herodiana.
Aha.
Inside and find those puzzles.
Okulun her yerinden bir şey çıkıyor ya.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Accio. Capolso.
That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. What's next?
Capolso. Accio. Bombada. Capolso. Accio. Capolso.
I think I'm
Bu
getting the
neymiş?
hang of this now. Just one left.
Şöyle yapsam.
Accio.
Öyle değil lan.
Accio.
Anna's getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
Capolso. Accio.
Levioso. Accio.
Nasıl yapacağız onu? Yine buraya gelecek ki o.
I see. A switch reset everything. Good to know.
Aha.
Depulso. Accio. Bombarda. Depulso.
Şimdi çözdüm.
Accio. Depulso. Accio.
Tamam çözdüm.
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana, but this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants.
Güzel kıyafet olsa da biz üstümüzdekini çıkarmayız artık ya. Biz Gryffindor'un onuruyuz. Gidip görevimizi verelim direkt.
Sophronia, I solved.
Incredible!
Evet.
Of course.
You're my second favorite hero!
Birincisi kim kız?
Off on another adventure, are we?
Amit ile konuş. Overlook'ta Sebastian ile. İmperyo öğretecek. Yeraltı mezarında Sebastian ile. Kaç dakika olmuş bu bölüm? Bu bölüm 40 dakika. İmperyo'yu öğrenelim. İmperyo'yu öğrenelim. Şuraya gidip oradan uçarız.
Seems a pleasant enough little place. Incendio.
Şöyle yerden uçalım.
Revelio. Bombarda. Accio. Levioso. Repulsor!
Somebody there? An intruder!
Accio!
Wanderer, lots in a den for you!
Bombarda! Confringo! Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Repulsor!
Onu da saldım şimdilik.
Looks rather dark in there.
You're here.
Ben direkt Sebo ile konuşacağım.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier,
Tabii Salazar almadıysa.
it's hold of the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne.
I'm ready to
Keşfedelim.
explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you.
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid.
Sen boş yer
I'll be
Ominous.
interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Hemen hızlıca temizleyelim şurayı.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of
Confringo!
the set free.
Yeah, the spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio! Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified. This room is taller than it looks.
Leviosa!
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft. Brilliant.
Gidelim.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight. Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside the sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Görev buraysa diğer tarafta loot vardır. Onu alayım da geleyim ben. Dur.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Incendio!
Yıkarım lan ortalığı.
Revelio! Incendio!
Yayla eşarp.
Accio! There's something here by the altar. Accio, we're in the tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Raporumda kalıntıdan aptalca bahsettim, onu bulduğu yerde bırakmamı hatırlama, araştırma, benim kurallara bağlılığımdan önce gelmeni, bu kutsal emanet hakkında bir şeyler hissediyorum. İngiliz meselesi. Asallar tarafından seçilenlerin güçlü bir sezgiye sahip olduğu. Geç onu. Bu yüzden kimseye bakmıyorken harekete geçtim. Kalıntıyı izah etmek için 2 barikat kurdum. Ataları beni affetsin. Onun kemiklerini anahtar olarak kullandım. Kemiklerini anahtar olarak kullandım.
What did you find?
Accio! Bombarda! Repulsor! We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
Bir mekan bulduk.
Accio! Bombarda! I need to find a safe way across. Inside. Accio! Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Accio.
Evet. Önemli olan buraya girmek değildi herhalde. Tamam, burayı açtık.
Accio. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
Gel Sebo gel. Sebo. Ulan oğlum, açtım kapıyı, açtım.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's
Açtım kapıyı, açtım.
You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be...
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment
Imperius.
is learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control.
Sen bunu da mı biliyorsun? Oğlum bu Sebo'da bir şeyler var ha.
Like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
Fark etmez, söyle.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master. There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Accio!
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
Bekle.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Imperial! Confringo! Leviosa! Incendio! Incendio! Leviosa! Bombarda! Leviosa! Caporso! Revelio!
Ben buraya girerim hacı, gel.
Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio! Confringo! Accio! Incendio! Bombarda! Confringo! Accio! Incendio!
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Revelio!
Topla hepsini, topla. Sebo.
Incendio! Confringo! Incendio!
İksirimiz de bitmiş ha.
Accio!
Şuraya da bir bakayım.
This catacomb has suffered decay,
Aha.
just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Oraya gidiş mi vardı lan? Yok. Gel gel, girme, boş ver. Gel şimdi yolumuzdan gidelim.
Accio! Guardian Leviosa! Accio!
Kemik var mı sağda solda? Kemik var mı burada, kemik?
Revelio. Accio.
Kemik de yok. O zaman şurada bir şeyler var.
Incendio.
Şunu açmak için bunu ve bunu.
Accio. That works. Go. Leviosa.
Bunu açmak için bunu ve bunu.
Accio.
Boş. Bunu açmak için bunu ve bunu.
Leviosa.
Açtık kapıyı.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done. I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
Gelin gelin gelin.
Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Bombarda. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
Basitti.
Incendio. Accio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet. Revelio.
Kalıntı bol miktarda potansiyel içerir. Olasılıkları yalnızca büyücülerle değil dünyada fayda sağlayabilir. Ancak amacını gerçekleştirmek için yapılan kara fedakarlık çok büyük olabilir. Daha fazlasını öğrenene kadar lütfen bu kalıntıyı çıkarmayın.
Sebastian, the relic. Look.
Kalıntı bu.
Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
Nasıl bir şey acaba?
No idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to
Alacağız.
ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle.
Revelio.
Geldi yine bizim Ominis.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Revelio.
Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice.
Aha.
I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
Nereden bulacağız?
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Dövüşmeyin lan.
Leave this.
Dövüşmeyin ha.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Senin tarafında olamam.
We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperial?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian!
Boş
We're
yapma.
ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
What happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I
Ya
told him
sorgulama işte sorgulama.
that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all the...
Dozu aşarsa imperyo kullanacağız şeyin üstünde.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
İnşallah en iyi bir şey yapmayız ya.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
İnşallah kurtulur o kızcağız ya.
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Ne saldırısı lan?
Keep up the storm's reach! Yeah! Accio! That was having to be bolted. Let's get this over with. Cover up,
They'll retreat. We'll make them retreat.
Bir tane mi kaldı?
I'm handling it.
Hepsini öldürdük. Kız iyice gidiyor. Yapma lan. Sebo.
Boy,
Bunu yapmayacaktın.
what have you done?
Bunu yapmayacaktın.
My sister. With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
Yanlış seçim
There was
olmuş
little time
olabilir.
to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
I acted in the moment. That's all. I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm
Onu
down.
yapmasaydın keşke.
May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Solomon.
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Yok, savunmayacağım.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near...
Boşaltma Salo.
Nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
Amca çıldırdı.
Can we meet at the Three Broomsticks? It may finally be safe since we rescued the dragon from Horntail Hall.
Aloha, Mora.
Her şeyi batırdın Sebo. Hakikaten her şeyi batırdın.
What do we have here? A demiguise.
Revelio.
Mine now, demiguise.
Ulan Sebo, ulan Sebo.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Did you speak with my uncle?
I
Konuştum.
wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh. That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
Ne bulduğunu bana bildir.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
Tabii öyle kanka da yani.
I'll send you an owl when I have news.
Biraz sanki kötü yola gidiyoruz gibi ha. Benim için avuç, ben karanlık tarafa giderim, sıkıntı yok. Senin için diyorum ben. O gücü kaldırabilecek misin? Neyse arkadaşlar. Sebastian'ın bu karanlık tarafa geçişindeki süreci bir sonraki bölümde hep beraber göreceğiz. Bu bölümü burada bitirelim. Bir sonraki bölümde görüşmek üzere. Keyifli seyirler.